For those of you who are new to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell symbol to get notified of my new video uploads. As a lot of you know who follow my channel, I love all the different types of motorcycles, just some better than others. But I truly have an appreciation for all the different types of motorcycles and bicycles too. I like anything on two wheels. Like they say, two wheels move the soul. When it comes to cruisers, I owned one cruiser in my life so far, and that was the 2016 Ducati XDiavel S, which was absolutely an amazing bike. It's just too bad it wasn't built by Japan. No disrespect to Ducati, but Ducati's parts are way too expensive, and their maintenance and everything. And I don't know, reliability they say can be sketchy, but they've gotten a lot better over the years. I truly didn't have any major problems with that bike, but I only owned it for several months, and I didn't put a whole lot of miles on the bike, but I truly enjoyed every mile that I put on that bike. But I will tell you, the problem with cruisers is...
Let's go for a ride! You are watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today.
Continue to leave video suggestions, but you may find what you're looking for by visiting my website at CycleCruza.com and click on the menu tab My Videos. And those are a bunch of playlists with all of my videos categorized in them to make it easier for you to navigate through. For those of you guys that want to get my gear, you know, like this CE armor jacket that's underneath this high-vis jersey, really cheap, help protect you out on the street, my dual sport helmet or my ultralight carbon fiber helmet with mirror shield, and my airbag vest to help keep me safe, my camel pants, gloves, boots, cameras, all my stuff. I always include links in the description and comment section of my videos, or go to my website at CycleCruza.com and click on the menu tab My Gear. I've told you this in many videos, and I know you guys probably get tired of me saying it, how much I love this bike the most. This is the most fun, and I can cruise on this bike because it's a comfortable seating position. It's got mid pegs, and I tell you that's the biggest gripe that I have with cruisers, is a lot of them are have feet forward controls. I like it, don't get me wrong, it's actually pretty comfortable riding with feet forward controls, but I feel more in control with mid controls. You feel more in tune with the bike, more at one with the bike. And the Ducati XDiavel S that I had, it had feet forward controls, and like I said, it was comfortable, but I wanted to change them out, and it would be really expensive to change them out on that bike. So I decided to get rid of the bike, not only because of that, because part prices and stuff, and like I told you, I was worried about reliability and everything, even though I didn't really have any problems. But I will tell you guys that when it comes to cruisers, Ducati is doing it the right way. They are making cruisers that appeal to everybody. The next biggest problem that I have with cruisers is the weight. A lot of these cruisers that are on the market now, they stick to the old standard. They put all this heavy stuff on the bike. They don't care about weight at all. You know, and the bikes are ridiculously heavy, man. We're talking about bikes that can weigh up to over 1,000 pounds, man. Which, I mean, you're just cruising around out here, it's not a big deal, but at slow speed you feel that weight. And a lot of times, man, this thing wants to wheelie. I don't want to wheelie out here on the main street. I don't need a ticket for reckless riding out here, man. But I'll tell you, you know, you can really feel that weight on a cruiser at low speeds. And when you get ready, you know, if you make a turn and you lose your footing on gravel or something, man, that bike comes down, and it comes down hard. It's hard to keep those bikes up, some of them, even though the weight tends to be lower, down lower on the bike, so the bike generally doesn't feel as much as it weighs. But trust me, you will feel that weight in one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, this thing is heavy.
And I think that the manufacturers need to look at what Ducati is doing with their bikes, their Diavel and their Diavel 1260 and their Ducati XDiavel. They got it right, and Japan needs to copy that formula. Build a cruiser that sits at like 540 pounds, less than 600 pounds, a ton of power and torque down low, the pegs up a bit, you know, the bike built so that it can handle twisties no problem without scraping pegs, because you know, on the Ducati XDiavel, I think it has a max lean angle of 40 degrees. I've never scraped a peg on that, even though I don't do a whole, you know, we don't have twisties out here, but sometimes I get cute going around corners. I did on that bike. And this dude just turned on a red. This guy's a moron, man. Whatever Ducati, however they were able to pull it off, that's what Japan needs to do, man. But here, let's go up in here. Get some dual sport action up in here, baby. Can't do this on your sport bikes. You can, but could have a real effed up day if you do it. Yeah, baby. I should be speeding through a parking lot. That ain't smart, man. Anyways, forgive me for that. Can't help myself, man. I got the throttle crank syndrome. But yeah, if Japan, if you're listening, please copy Ducati's formula and make the bikes lighter weight, more appealing, up-to-date LED lights. Don't stick to these same old tired cruisers that you got going out there, which a lot of people still love, don't get me wrong, like the M109 R Boss, and you know, the V-Max, which is old as Methuselah. It still looks the same as it did in the 80s. Yeah, they did a little bit of updating to it, but not much to it. They got to change the formula, man. They gotta get back to the drawing board and get rid of these old standard cruisers, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I won't buy, you know, a Japanese cruiser, because it's old, man. It's outdated. You know, that's why I was thinking about buying the new Triumph Rocket 3 2020. I want to possibly put in an order for that, because they actually copied the formula somewhat that Ducati did. Look at that bike, guys. It looks like the XDiavel and Diavel from the rear. They lowered the weight on their bike by 88 pounds, and they actually set it up so that you can do full leans in the corners without scraping pegs. Now that's a proper cruiser, and they actually had mid-foot controls on there, what a lot of people love, and they listen to us customers. Japan doesn't care, I guess. They just don't care. Maybe their cruisers aren't big sellers, you know, because Harley Davidson, maybe they, you know, maybe they're the most popular in the market when it comes to cruisers, I believe, even though they still cry about their sales being so poor. But however, Harley remains #1 among you know, cruiser lovers throughout the United States and possibly the world. But so that's the two gripe I have, is weight and riding position. And look here, baby. Woo! Oh, this thing is a hoot, baby. It's a hoot, a hoot, a hoot. Oh man, I got blasted in the head by a branch. Oh man. Woo! Having a good old time out here, baby. Some slide action up here. Woo! Good times, baby. Good times. I think it's time for me to roll up here. Woo! Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Damn, it stinks up here, man. It's probably tick heaven up here. Let me get out of here, man. Let me watch out for that tree down there, though. Oh, thread the needle, thread the needle. Oh, I did. Oh, the brake's about to smack me in my head. Slide action. Woo! Good time. Good times, baby. Oh, I love it. Woo! I love it. So guys, I have an appreciation for cruisers, man, but as far as my interests when it comes what I like in a cruiser, there's only 3 bikes out there, man. I can't, once you ride a Ducati XDiavel, you can't go back, man. You can't go to any other cruiser out there because there's nothing like it except for maybe this Triumph Rocket 3 that's coming out, but that bike even weighs 140 pounds more than the Ducati XDiavel S. So there you go. But at least it has mid-foot controls and the most torque ever on a cruiser, like at 163 pounds-feet of torque. So that's what I want in a cruiser. I want a ton of torque, ton of power. I don't have to have it ultra lightweight, but less than 600 pounds would be ideal. Like I said, Ducati XDiavel S or the Diavel 1260, man. Amazing bikes. And I just don't trust. Our Ducati dealer closed down up here, man. They didn't even give notice to its customers. And so I'm kind of glad that I don't have that Ducati anymore, but I sure do miss that XDiavel. God, like I said, if Japan builds one, I'll buy it tomorrow, and I may even get that Triumph. I don't know. I'm just worried about that extra 140 pounds sitting on that bike, but that extra torque, though. Woo! And it looks pretty good, except for the ugly headlights. But anyways, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my All the One Motorcycle channel.
Thumbs up. Check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.